Hey Taurus, what's going down? Happy Sunday to you. Thank you, my friends, for clicking here. I appreciate you. If this is your very first time clicking here, welcome, welcome. I hope you'll tell me that you're new in the comments. I like to be in the comments. We do around here, so I hope you do too. Thank you so much for the ways that you've been loving on this channel in the comments and your thumbs up and your readings as well, buying the readings. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you all oh so much. If you're looking for a private read, please look in the description. You'll find the link to Wizio. It is the only place that you can book me, and all my pricing is there. All right, so I'm going to do something a little bit different for you today. I think we're going to start with, we're going to do a 9-card draw, but I think we're going to do it with oracles, and then we're going to clarify with some tarot. We'll see what's going on here. Okay. All right, all right. Let's talk about it, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And when I come along and I give these extra reads or bonus reads during the week, Taurus, I don't put any times or dates on them. I trust that you'll find the reading when it resonates or when it will be for you. And I will call out the signs and symbols so you know what's going on. Here we go. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Taurus. Taurus, Taurus. There's a full moon coming up at the end of the month, my friends. 29th, I think. We are in Libra season finally, so if you have a Libra placement, you might want to read about how that affects you with that full moon. All right. Woo, okay. Transformation brings abundance, my friends. And wonder. I like it. The wonder for me is when I read this card, wonders. It means that all the wonders or the questions that you had are about to be answered. There's been a lot of wondering, or you're sort of looking at the wonders of the world or the wonders of the earth. It's like your third eye is open in this transformation, and now all you see is abundance, because it does sometimes happen that way, right? Then that when life is maybe not handing us anything but lemons. We should hope there's 9 and put them in a bowl on the counter. read up on that. 9 lemons for good feng shui. Anyways, so we have wonders. Yeah, it feels like you are finally going to experience the wonders of abundance, because there is something that is changing. Look, we've been talking about this for weeks now. And the thing is that what has shifted for me as a reader is it doesn't feel like it's really far off in the distance anymore. It feels like it's almost on the other side of the glass, is what I want to say. Yeah. Oh, yes, there we go. There's a bunch of change. I feel like in this transformation that you've gotten a bunch of downloads. Your third eye is open. You're looking at things with a clearer vision now, and now you see the abundance. Look, before you become aware sometimes, before you wake up to whatever it is you're supposed to wake up to, it feels like it's a place of maybe where you were colorblind. You know, you've seen those videos where people put those glasses on? That's what Charlie's showing me right now, that somebody's putting the glasses on and they see clearly, finally, what everyone else has been seeing. Yep. And that it really was abundance the whole time. That maybe it was the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe it looked like shit on the surface, but it was abundance the whole time. All you had to do was finish the transformation, which means you had to come out of the cocoon too. You can't just, it's not enough to transform and just sit there. You've got to actually break out of the cocoon as well. And then try all of this on, try the new self out on the new world. That's what it feels like. All right. We have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Transformation doesn't come unless it's supposed to. You can't force it. No, it comes when you least expect it, when you're not expecting it, when you're having the patience to take your eye off of it. Things do happen in divine order and not before then. And you can tantrum as much as you want because you don't have it right now. But the truth of the matter is that you're just not ready. At the center of the reading is fear. It says, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Okay. So somebody has been very patient about love, and they know that it comes in divine order. And then, somebody took their eye off the prize and decided to work on themselves. And the truth is if that thing comes to your door and you're dead ass asleep, if you're not awake and you're not aware of all the person that you are, you're going to miss it. You keep saying, Elsie, where's my person? You could have sent them away already. Some of you are in the comments, I'm never going to do it. Do you realize that that's your own wounding? And I'm not saying that that wounding, clearing that up, will take you back to whoever you don't want. But you see things differently when you live in a negative space than when you live in the space of abundance. I feel like somebody who's been living in the negative space is about to dispel this fear and realize it as patience. There's no reason to be scared that it's not yours. All it means is that things come in divine timing. And you don't want the bread if it's not fully baked. It'll make you sick. It'll drill a hole through the middle of your life if all things are not in sync. We have surrender. I can release my need to control. Yeah, I think I'm connecting with somebody who is stuck in a place where I'm not changing. I don't care. I'm going to throw a tantrum because I want it now and it's not coming now. So I'm going to throw a big ass tantrum at the universe. Go ahead. Do it. It's not getting you anywhere. It's just making you miserable. Okay, so we do have surrender. So someone is about to surrender the fear to patience. The fear of, oh, maybe it's not coming, because fear is scarcity, right? It's not feeling enough. I'm not enough. I want this thing and I can't have it. Therefore, I must not be enough. And that's not it at all. The truth is you can't call it in because it's not on your vibration, or vice versa. I could be reading about the other person. You can't have it because you're not on its vibration. And the only way that you're going to be able to have it is if you are on the vibration of the thing that you're calling in. Thing is, I think that the transformation is here, and that's what's causing you to relook at this. And you're realizing that the abundance is the patience, is that the universe is preparing something for you, or someone, a job, or a person. If you're looking at this in terms of love, they are. The universe is waiting for the right moment. Somebody out there is healing for you. And if they're not healed, it could crash and burn, right? If they're not healed when they finally find you. Someone is traveling to you. I feel like someone is on a journey towards you. And you need to be patient because things happen in divine order. What if your person lives halfway across the world and they haven't yet won the lottery to be able to immigrate to a new country or a new continent, right? We've got victim mentality. That's exactly what this is. I feel like somebody is throwing a tantrum because they can't have what they want. It's like when I see people say, well, I'm just going to be closed off to love them because I don't get the exact thing that I want. It's tantrum. It's victim mentality. We have hidden motivations. So I feel like what you don't realize is what is coming to you is really beautiful and abundant. The hidden motivations here, you can see it's just beautifulness. Family, this big house in the background, people having fun, there's water, it's lush, it's green. There's hidden motivations. The universe has hidden motivations, my friend. The intention is to give you everything that you want, but also, are you willing to wait for it? Or are you just going to grab any old thing that comes along because you need to fill a hole in your heart? I feel like it is really all about you and the decisions that you make in terms of whether you're willing to surrender the fear and live in the patience, or whether you're just going to continue to throw a tantrum. We have a milestone. I like it. What's the milestone? Kindred partnership. It's lovely. For some of you, this could be family. For others of you, this could be someone that you've known your whole life or from other lives. You feel like you've known this person for lifetimes. The vast universe tells me, look, the universe is bringing it to you. They're going to drop it off right at your front door, right in front of you at the social event. Wherever it is, this person, this job, this energy is going to be airdropped to you. You just need to have patience. It's really beautiful. The intention is to reveal everything to you, to tell you everything, to show you everything. We have blue and purple here, right? Her third eye is open. And I think that the universe is like, just hold on to all the things in your heart that you want and surrender to the universe and see what happens. See which wonders come to you. All right. What is the transformation, please? Tell me about Taurus's transformation. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you're cross-watching, thank you so much for doing that. Tell me about this transformation that Taurus is having. What do we need to know about the transformation? We've got the Hierophant. we've got the Five of Pentacles, we've got the Nine of Cups, and we've got the Lovers. Look, it's all hinged on, it's all balanced on your ability to transform your own energy. It has nothing to do with them. You can point fingers at everybody else as much as you want to, but the truth is you can't change anybody or the situation. The only thing you can control is you. So the universe is waiting for you to send the signal. The transformation takes place, and I feel that you get out of this energy of where's mine. You get out of this energy of where's mine to, oh, okay, I get it. Here it is. That's what it feels like. So I feel like your transformation goes from, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of people hurting me, feeling in lack. This is a lack mentality. It's Five of Pentacles, disconnection. Disconnection from the hope that you could even have some sort of a commitment. And I feel like it's coming. I feel like the transformation is probably a thought pattern that you realize that it is coming. It just is coming in divine order. So it is already traveling to you is what I want to say, Taurus. But you just need to have patience. I know the P word, right? It's like the universe has been testing our patience for years. Yeah, I get it. Tired of waiting. I get it. Tell me about this patience and what is traveling toward Taurus. Love, the King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Doesn't have to be any of those signs, but there is deep love traveling toward you. Someone who's emotionally available, someone who is spontaneous, someone who is, when the King of Cups comes up with the Knight of Wands, I don't necessarily see it as instability. What I see it as surprises, that someone is going to love you in a way that's grand, like grand displays of affection. I feel like the Knight of Wands tells me that there is some sort of little ember of desire, like great desire there, but also in a very loving, open way. It's the Emperor. There you go. So it is somebody who's a big deal, right? The Emperor is somebody who has the energy of all the kings. When the Emperor's in the room, so are all the kings' energies. And the Emperor is someone who runs the empire, right? The kings and queens report to the Emperor. So this could be someone right now who owns a business, runs many, or someone who is a CEO, a CFO, someone who is a big deal in a business, makes a lot of decisions that trickle down to other people, and helps them have what they need in their lives. So I feel like this is all coming to you. I think that the Emperor is on the way, and I think that you just need to be patient. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love, and that is a victim mentality. It's like nobody likes me, nobody likes me, everybody hates me. I'm going to go to the garden and eat some worms. It's a child's limerick, right? It feels like that's what the victim mentality is. It's like, if I can't have it now, then I don't want it. If I can't do this now, then I don't want to have it. If you can't give it to me the way I want it, then I don't want it. But then you're in this, well, now I'm lonely. Now I'm lonely, and I feel like I'm tied down. I feel like I don't have everything that I need to move forward. And that's the real reason that you're pointing fingers at everybody else, if you're the one that's doing that. But maybe it's your person. The victim mentality is someone who's not really, they're not really tied to this bed. You can see that it's kind of a loosey-goosey little, not even a knot. And it feels like somebody's feeling overly emotional. They feel as though they don't have enough information or not enough time to do the things that they want. Somebody feels like they're running out of time. So that could mean that you feel like you're running out of age, like you're getting older and you feel like you're running out of time. I want to say that's also a victim mentality. I think that you just need to live your life. So the abundance is coming. I believe the abundance is love, but it really is your ability to be able to see things from a different perspective, because life is all about perspective. There is a silver lining in every cloud. And if you can't find the silver lining, then that's your perspective. But there are people out there who will make something out of nothing, who, even though they've come from a hard place, will continue to thrive. I feel like you really need to get out of the victim mentality in order to be able to see this with clarity, be able to see that there are hidden motivations within the universe, and that is that the universe is bringing you love, but you have to be the one to surrender your fears about it. The fear of I'm going to get hurt first. I got to get them before they get me. I'm going to just slander their name to everybody and make them sound really, really terrible. It's all a perception. You perceive that person to be that way. It doesn't mean that they're going to be that way with everyone else. It just means that maybe it didn't work out with you and them. It is all a victim mentality. Tell me about the hidden motivations after the surrender. The universe intends to heal you in abundance. So a long-term relationship or a lot of money. It feels like what's coming to you is not only going to be about love, but is also going to be probably financially lucrative as well, if you can pull yourself out of this lack mentality. This lack mentality of I can't have it, I don't want it, I don't want it because I can't have it, that kind of thing. It feels like the universe is waiting. Yeah. 7 of Wands, the universe has been waiting patiently for you to make the decision to see things differently, to change your perception about everything that's been going on here. And when you do, you unlock the door, you stop the victim mentality, and you pull down the walls, and here comes the Emperor. The one who is beautiful, sexy, smoldery, yum. Like, that's what it feels like when I see the Knight of Wands with the Emperor. It's the one you cannot resist. But it's in the best way, because this Emperor that's coming in is emotionally available. They're also looking for someone who's emotionally available. You need to release your control. And the control is, it's the tantrum, right? If I can't have it now, then I don't want it. Or, you have to release the control. And the fear of love, the fear of getting hurt, the fear of going out there and maybe just getting rejected. And that's the truth of it. And you can sit by yourself, for the rest of your life in the quiet. But it's all a perception. It's all up to you. The abundance that we have here comes from you being by yourself, gaining wisdom, and then speaking that wisdom out to other people. I think you really do want to connect with other people, but you have a fear of getting hurt in love. And it's because you're controlling the, you have not yet released your need to control the narrative. It's like you feel like you must make sure from the beginning that this person is the forever person. Well, sometimes you got to kiss a lot of frogs to get to the prince, I'm just saying, or the princess. Yeah, it's a lot of worry, I think. The Four of Swords. You don't want people to see that you're healing, but the healing is going to cause great change within you. That in itself, if you can at least, if you're the person who has cut yourself off from everybody else because you can't have what you want right now, then I feel that if you at least can wait in hermit mode, I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is going to come pull you up. But I feel like before that, a lot of things, the Wheel of Fortune is going to reveal a lot of things to you. A lot of changes are coming. And in the future, we've got the Seven of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like with the Four of Swords, with your healing, I feel like things that were concealed from you are no longer concealed from you. We've got the Page of Pentacles, which means that something is beginning in the new, in this world that you're creating, this new world. But look, we got the Six of Swords. You are moving on from the victim mentality, from the fear. I feel like you are getting closer to the surrender. All right. Yell at me in the comments, but that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I appreciate you. I didn't mean to give anybody a lecture, but I just got to read the cards as they are. I really do feel like you're holding it back. I feel like you're holding back the progress because you're throwing a bit of a tantrum about what you wanted. It's like the thing that you wanted, you can't have it, so you're telling the universe, forget it. I'm not doing it. Well, you can sit there as long as you want, but look, you're holding off the beauty and the wonderfulness of possibly meeting someone who is a top shelf human being, someone who will fulfill your desires, your passions, be open-hearted with you, someone who's available for you to love them and them to love you. I think the universe waits to give you all of the abundance, hoping that you'll notice a different perspective so they're waiting for you. The universe is waiting. That's the hidden motivation. That's all the beautifulness that's in her skirt. It's hope. It's a lot of money. It's financial balance. It's a long-term relationship. The universe waits. I'm going to go for now. I love you guys, and I'm out. Bye-bye.